Hi, everyone. Welcome to our virtual 2020-2021 school year open house. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys so we can go over just a few things about today's open house. Give me one sec while this loads. So I have a little PowerPoint presentation for us today. So just to begin today's open house, I do want to go over a few little topics that we'll be talking about today. So obviously the first one is getting to know me a little bit, then we'll go to my contact info, then we'll speak about the classes and courses that I do teach, some resources we use in class, rules and expectations that I expect from students. And then my last screen will be the Google Classroom codes in case some parents are still missing their child's codes. So once again, hi everybody. My name is Miss Gonzalez and I do teach math at North Bergen High School. I've been teaching math in high school for 3 years already. I received my BA in biology from St. Thomas Aquinas College. If you guys do not know where this is, it's a little tiny college in upstate New York. Then I went back a year later and I did receive my master's in math education from Montclair State. A little fact about me is I did graduate from North Bergen High School. I did have all math honor classes since math has always been my favorite subject. I also did cheer for the team all 4 years, football and basketball. And like I said, math has always been my favorite subject. And hopefully I can make all my students love math, maybe not love, but appreciate math a little bit. Let's see. So here is my contact information. My email address is listed above, and then I did put down our department's number. For you guys, I would rather you guys email me. I'm more quick with the emails, and especially now, like with this whole virtual learning for right now, the quickest and easiest way to reach me would be my email address. This is for you guys. I did add this to my PowerPoint. If you guys are still having trouble logging into the parent portal, please reach out to your child's guidance counselor. They can help you move forward with that. We can keep going. So for this school year, I am teaching 4 sections of Algebra 1. So if you guys don't know what grade's going to Algebra 1, it's predominantly freshmen. I do get sophomores and some juniors, especially students that are like transfer students that they need to bulk up on the math, but Algebra 1 is predominantly freshmen. I also have 1 section of topics in college mathematics. This is a senior group. So when your child becomes a senior and they want like a math elective, something more fun and independent, this would be an awesome class for them to take. And hopefully I still teach it by then. Let's see. Okay, so here are some platforms that I do use in my classroom just to keep the kids engaged a little bit. And it's just for them to try technology in different aspects. So we do use quizzes. It's more like a game, but they compete against each other, which is great. Quizlet, I do use Kahoot sometimes. Kahoot and Quizlet are very similar. So I do rather Quizlet a little bit, because it's a little more competitive. Kahoot, you can literally just click any answer and you'll move forward. Edulastic, I use more for tests and quizzes. And actually, I said quizzes is competitive, which was the first one. That's a lie. That's actually the one I use more for quizzes or tests and homework, actually. I do use Edpuzzle. Mostly I use them for introductions into new lessons or also as a closing for a lesson. Khan Academy, I do use. It's great. It helps the kids practice some math skills, maybe brush up on ones they haven't used in a while. Whiteboards, I use them for warm-ups. So basically a warm-up is, or like a do now, the students do like 1 or 2 problems from the lesson from the day before. It just lets me know where the kids were at when I ended the class. And Google Classroom and Meets. Okay, so here are my virtual classroom rules and expectations. When we go into the classroom, these rules might change a little bit, but for right now, my top 5 and the ones that I try to stick to are, I want everybody to be on time. doing this virtually, I feel like our time is cut short sometimes. It's just different. So I do want them to be on time and just ready. The moment they join the meet, just be ready to start. Respectful towards me and to all their other peers in the class. Handing in work on time. I am so strict with this just because I don't give that much homework or classwork. It's literally like 2 to 3 problems. I think the most I've given maybe has been 5, but I don't give a lot because it's hard on my end, especially like I mentioned before. I teach 4 sections of Algebra 1. So just hand it in on time. Participate and be ready to be called on. So a lot of the students, it's hard for me to call on them because their cameras are off. I don't require cameras on at all. If a student doesn't feel comfortable to show their face, it's totally fine with me. But I do use a little spinner that has their names on it. So if I have a question and I want the students to participate, I'll spin that spinner, and the student that gets called on, they have to be ready to answer the question. And like I mentioned before, I have 0 tolerance for work late and also for cheating. Cheating can, to be honest, can only take you so far, but I want my kids to know the topics that we're talking about so they can benefit in the years to come in other math classes. And the Google Classroom code. So these are all the codes. So I teach Algebra 1, period 3 and 4. I teach topics of college math, which is my senior section, period 6, and period 8 and 10. I also teach Algebra 1. So if you guys have any questions on these codes, please just let me know. Let's see. And I think that's it. So thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Like I mentioned before, the easiest way to contact me is my email address. I answer as soon as I can. So yeah, if you have any questions, just send me an email and I'll speak to you guys soon.